Hello everyone, welcome back to Shoot. It's great to have you here. We are going to keep talking about Moses. It's been a little while since we did talk about him, so we're going to remember lots of the things that we have been learning from Moses in God's book, the Bible. I wonder, to start off, if you could do the action rhyme that we have been learning with me about all of the different ways that God looked after Moses. Can you do that together with me? It goes like this. God looked after Moses as a man, stretch up tall, and a baby. God looked after his people when they came to the Red Sea. Good waves with your hands. God pushed back the water so they could walk across safely. God gave them food to eat so they were never hungry. Shall we do that one more time? We'll point to God first. God looked after Moses as a man and a baby. God looked after his people when they came to the Red Sea. God pushed back the water so they could walk across safely. God gave them food to eat so they were never hungry. Well done, everyone. Give yourself a little clap. We have been learning, haven't we, about Moses and about God's people, the Israelites, and about how God looked after them. This says, I'll put it up here, God looked after Moses when Moses was a baby. You can see here is Moses' basket, and you remember his mother put Moses in the basket and in the reeds, here are the reeds, to keep him safe. And when he was a child, Moses lived with the princess who had found him floating in the water. But then when Moses was grown up, he left Egypt. This next picture says, God wanted Moses to help God's people leave Egypt. Now, God's people, the Israelites, they were still living in Egypt, and they were slaves, and they were being very, very badly treated. They had to work very, very hard. And God spoke to Moses from a burning bush. And he told Moses that he needed to go and help the Israelites to leave Egypt. Now, the king didn't want the Israelites to go, but God made the king let them leave, and God helped them to get out of Egypt. This picture says, God pushed back the water so that Moses and the Israelites could walk across. You can see the water, you can see the Israelites. When Moses and the Israelites came to the Red Sea, God made the water go back. They were able to walk across on dry ground, and they could get away from the Egyptians who were chasing them. This last picture says, God gave food to the Israelites in the deserts. When they lived in the desert, God gave them food to eat. In the morning, God gave them special bread called manna. You might remember that word. And at night time, God gave them meat, birds called quail. And the Israelites were never hungry. And God showed them where to go, and he put a special cloud in the sky in the daytime and a fire at night time that they could see. So God looked after Moses and the Israelites, and he was with them wherever they went, and he gave them everything that they needed. Isn't that great? God is so kind to look after Moses and the Israelites like that. This would be a wonderful thing for us to say thank you to God for. So why don't we put our hands together and talk to him? Dear God, thank you for everything we have learnt about Moses and the Israelites. Thank you that you looked after them. Thank you that you look after us too. Amen.